This is For the Love of the Song, where you will hear from the artists themselves as they share with you inspirations and stories about their music. It's all for the love of the song.
Hi, this is Thomas Michael Riley, and I want to talk to you about my song In the Garden. Inspired, I went to Aunt Gertie and Uncle Grady's house off of Telephone Road, south of Houston, Texas, and in their neighborhood there's rundown homes here and there, but their house is pristine, and they've lived in it for over 60 years. I brought them Whataburgers for lunch, and I stood out in the garden and smoked a cigarette, and I noticed this statue of the Virgin Mary, the one where her palms are towards the heavens, and she's crushing out the serpent with her foot. And I thought, man, she's been here for over 60 years. Wonder what all she's seen. And so I stood behind her, and I could see through the screen door into the kitchen where Grady and Gertie were bowing their heads to say grace before they chowed down on that Whataburger. And I thought, wow, there's a story in here somewhere. There's a song in here somewhere. And so the song turned out pretty good. I never know where I'm going when I start, but I knew there was something magical in the song, and it turned out so well. And I dedicate it every time I sing it to our men and women in the armed forces, for the folks that are in harm's way, and for the sacrifices they make for all of us, and just to let them know how proud we are of them.
18 candles and a handful of dreams. Screen door slams and the baby screams. Barely 17 when she first made love with that football player at the senior prom. They got a 2-room house on the edge of town. Hardwood floors but a little rundown. There's a rose garden where the weeds have grown. Gonna take a lot of work, but it's a place of their own. And there's a statue of Mary in the garden, holding out her hands as if to pray, watching through the screen door to the kitchen where they bow their heads to pray and ask for one more miracle today. Rise and shine at 5 each day. She's waiting tables at the local cafe, drives a paper route in a broke down car, got their whole life savings in that cookie jar. Uncle Sam calls and he enlists, gonna make a better life for his wife and kid. 6 months later he's off to war, and she cries out, just let him come back, Lord. And there's a statue of Mary in the garden, holding out her hands as if to pray, watching through the screen door to the kitchen where she bows her head to pray and asks for one more miracle today. Cold winter nights melt into May. They both write letters back and forth every day. She talks about the baby and how he's grown. He says he doesn't know when, but he's gonna come home. One hot summer night she was down on her knees, planting and praying and pulling up weeds. June bugs danced and the crickets sang, but the world went quiet when the telephone rang. They say you'll never really know what you got till it's gone, and every day that passed their love grew stronger. She listened for a voice on the telephone. She heard, baby, it's me and I'm coming home. And she screamed and cried and gave thanks to the Lord, and bounced with the baby across a hardwood floor. Danced outside in the garden that night, a red rose bloomed under a starry sky. In the moonlight she saw Mary in the garden, holding out her hands as if to pray, watching through the screen door to the kitchen where they'd bowed their heads to pray and asked for one more miracle today. Ask for one more miracle today.
It's all for the love of the song.
For the Love of the Song is brought to you by Outlaw Magazine, outlawmagazine.com.